Apple might have some surprises in stores for us this year. We're expecting new iPads and Macs to be revealed in October. While Apple hasn't officially announced anything yet, they typically host October events for their Macs and iPads. This year's releases might be bigger than usual because Apple needs to get everyone hyped about upgrading their devices for Apple Intelligence, which is set to be released to the public in October. Funny how it all comes together, right? But here's a tip: don't buy a basic iPad right now and hold off on getting a new Mac. Let's first discuss which models will likely get the Apple upgrade since, Apple AI has that signature glowing effect. Apple loves releasing new Macs in October. Last year, they hosted a scary fast event right before Halloween where they introduced the M3 processor chips for the MacBook Pro laptops and the colorful desktop iMacs. But less than a year later, they've already developed the more powerful M4 chip, which isn't in any Mac computer yet. Currently, the M4 chip is only in the iPad Pro, so it's expected that Apple will upgrade their Macs with it. Bloomberg is even reporting that Apple plans to put the M4 chip in every Mac device. Now, Apple doesn't usually add a new chip to every single Mac model all at once, so this doesn't mean that poof every model will suddenly have the M4. The MacBook Pro seems likely to get the M4 chip. A well-known leaker on X, Shrimp Apple Pro, shared a photo of the back of an M4 MacBook Pro box. While people are usually skeptical of random box photos, analysts have also pointed to the MacBook Pro being due for an update. Reports are suggesting that the 24-inch iMac is likely to receive an upgrade to the M4 chip this year. However, what interests me more is the news that the Mac Mini could undergo a significant redesign, transitioning from the M2 chip to the M4. In August, Bloomberg reporter Mark Gurman shared information from sources stating that the Mac Mini would see its first major redesign in 14 years, potentially becoming the smallest desktop Apple has ever made. It might even resemble an Apple TV streaming box. As for the MacBook Air, Mac Pro, and Mac Studio, those updates may be postponed until 2025. Additionally, it's unclear if Apple plans to release more powerful versions of the M4 chip, like the M4 Pro or M4 Max, which could be reserved for a future Mac Pro model. Regardless, if you're in the market for a Mac right now and want to catch a sale or avoid waiting, all current Mac models are compatible with Apple Intelligence. The only requirement to access Apple's AI on a Mac is having an M1 chip or higher. Well, some Apple products haven't joined the Apple Intelligence lineup yet. Entry-level iPads, for instance, need a boost, and Apple knows it. The 10th generation iPad released 2 years ago runs on the A14 Bionic chip, which isn't powerful enough for Apple's AI. The 6th generation iPad mini, equipped with an A15 Bionic chip, also lacks AI support and is now 3 years old, definitely due for an upgrade. Meanwhile, the iPad Pro with its M4 chip and the iPad Air with the M2 chip are already AI ready, having just been refreshed in May. This October, Apple is gearing up to unveil all its major computing products as AI compatible. Instead of Halloween, think of it as a birthday party for Apple Intelligence, coming to every screen. iOS, iPadOS, macOS, they're all getting supercharged with AI at once. And what's a birthday party without party favors? Maybe we'll see some new Mac accessories with USB-C upgrades, or perhaps a redesigned Magic Mouse. One that doesn't need to be flipped upside down to charge? Alright, just a friendly reminder, the rollout of Apple Intelligence is going to be gradual and won't happen overnight. It's not going to be available for every Apple device right away, so if you're expecting a swift transition, it's worth keeping your expectations in check. However, some interesting rumors are circulating about what might change in the coming year as Apple continues to improve its ecosystem. One key upgrade to look out for is the iPhone SE, which hasn't seen a major update in a while. According to Bloomberg, the next version of the SE might ditch the traditional home button that's been a hallmark of the design and add more powerful internal components to make it compatible with Apple Intelligence. And that's not all. Some of Apple's other popular products, like the HomePod speakers and Apple TV system, currently aren't able to use AI features. So, while you might enjoy interacting with a smarter version of Siri on your iPhone when you try to use Siri on your Apple TV or HomePod, you'll still be stuck with the older, less capable version of Siri. It's a bit of a mixed bag for now, but changes are definitely on the horizon. In fact, according to Philippe Esposito from 9to5Mac, Apple is developing a brand new home accessory that will feature a display powered by an A18 chip, which will be able to take advantage of Apple Intelligence. Additionally, Mark Gurman from Bloomberg has shared that Apple is working on several more products for the home, and some of them could run on an entirely new operating system. This new system, potentially named Home OS, would allow users to control various smart home devices while utilizing Apple's advanced AI features. Unfortunately, none of these exciting developments are ready for public release just yet. In conclusion, we're still just scratching the surface when it comes to the full potential of Apple's AI-driven technology. There are no next-generation emojis in this current beta release, so there's still more to come. I'd love to hear from you. What Apple devices do you think need an upgrade next? And if you're already playing around with Apple Intelligence in beta mode, drop a comment below and let me know what new features or changes you've noticed so far. It could give us even more to chat about in the future. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and as always, we appreciate you watching. Peace out.